We're not going to go door to door and confiscate individuals' weapons. We are going to pass common sense legislation that will keep guns out of dangerous hands and keep Virginia safer.
Governor Ralph Blackface Northam downplaying Democrats' plans to strip people of their Second Amendment rights. We've already seen this play out in California, New York. I mean, places like Massachusetts, Maryland, you know, they're terrible on gun rights. Now you can add the Commonwealth of Virginia, perhaps, to this list of states looking to, yes, take guns from the hands of law-abiding Americans. Here to debate is Jason Roberge, who's a veteran who's running for Congress in Virginia as a Republican. Along with me is Mark Levine, a Democrat, Virginia state rep, who's pushing many of these gun control measures. I want to add that Michael Bloomberg's group, he's running for president, 2020 tie-in, has given $175K to the Democrat caucus in the Virginia State House to push these gun grab initiatives. He's virulently anti-Second Amendment. Jason, how aggressive is this push going to be?
Sure. So the Democrats basically just started their session in Virginia.
They run both houses.
They run both houses. They have the House of Delegates and the state Senate there. And they also, Governor Northam has the governorship. They are introducing as many bills as they can to limit our rights. They are trying to take away our firearms any way they can. They want to up the age restriction, the age minimum to get the
most important thing about this, and we're going to get to Mark in a second, most important thing people have to understand, an assault-style weapon. People hear that. They think, oh, my God, a machine gun. No. What is an assault-style weapon under the statute? As I'm reading the statute, it's any semi-automatic weapon that holds 10, correct? In the clip, 10 or more in the clip. That's most Sig Sauers. We have pictures of them. Sig Sauer 9mm, Glock 9mm, ARs, AK-style weapons. Most popular hunting rifle in the United States is the AR-15, correct? So those two guns, depending on the size of the clip, would be banned. Those style guns.
Yeah, basically any of these guns and that hold a receivable clip or magazine. The way you can read the statute, it's very vague, and you know, they're purposely doing this because they want to take away millions and millions of these guns.
Hey, Mark, is it true that these guns, however you want to define this assault style, and as a lawyer, the language could drive a truck through it, and they did it on purpose. But if this thing gets passed, there's no grandfather provision in the provision that most want. No grandfather provision, meaning you become a felon in the Commonwealth of Virginia if you have one of these weapons as a law-abiding citizen. Yes or no?
No, you're wrong. You need to read the bill. There is a grandfather clause. You are allowed to keep your weapons. We're not taking people's guns away, and the list you gave is not an accurate list either.
Okay,
so, I'm afraid you're misinformed.
For our audience, okay? I challenge you to define what an assault-style weapon is under the statute's language.
So it's very similar to what was under the federal assault weapons ban of 1994 to 2004. So it is having an extended magazine, a weapon that fits an extended magazine. That more than 10 bullets.
Why? But how does that protect public?
That's the same one that, by the way, and to say it's against the Second Amendment, just to be clear, this has been consistently ruled by all the courts to be constitutional. First Circuit, Second Circuit, Third Circuit, Fourth Circuit, D.C. So if you don't like it, you may not like it, but it's clearly within the Second Amendment. So let's just be clear about that. If you don't like it, go to the U.S. Supreme Court.
How is it that limiting the size, the number of bullets a gun can receive, how does that protect the public safety, right?
That's a great question. Let me answer that question.
Okay,
so if you look at mass shooters, particularly look at what happened in Tucson. Gabby Giffords is alive today because the killer had to change the magazine. In Nashville, that brave man in the Waffle House jumped on a person changing the magazine.
Talk about the
when you
church
have
in
to change
Texas.
a magazine.
Yeah, this is a game you can play all day long. Mark, stop grandstanding on my show. Yeah. You can do this all day long. You can do it in a church where we have a person licensed to carry a weapon, as we had in Texas or Florida, where people are allowed to carry a weapon that has an extended clip in it that's 10 or 12, and you can defend from a lot of people getting killed with a clip that's 10 or more, period. So the idea that the government is going to tell you you can't defend with a type of clip or magazine is obscene.
Laura,
this is going to pass,
if 12 people are coming to get you, you're probably the bad guy. Okay,
Mark,
you don't need a 30 bullet magazine to hunt.
It's not
if you can't
about
shoot a deer in 10 bullets.
We got to go, but the government
go.
has no right to determine this, no right to do this, and they are not.
They do it in 10 states. Take it up with the U.S. Supreme Court.
It's a straw argument. It's a straw argument. It's a terrible argument.
We will take it to the court. Jason and Mark, this is a hot topic. We got to do it. We got to do an hour on this topic.
Yeah.
It's so hot. Coming up.